It's all good. We still got an exciting episode for y'all, man. We got a lot to get into. Some sad news to start, though. Obviously, everyone has heard about JUJU Watkins tearing her ACL. First 5 minutes of the last game. Joe Jordan, man, what's your thoughts on JUJU Watkins right now?
Unfortunate situation, obviously. She was having an incredible year once again, an incredible tournament run also. And it happened early in the game, and then once you saw her fall, you was just like, dang. She started grabbing that knee. Just her reaction to the injury, you knew it was like something really serious. But you always wish, hope for the best and like, maybe she's just in pain right now. She'll get up, and then maybe she might return. But when they started helping off the court, I was like, yeah, yeah. And then they announced it was an ACL injury, and she's out for the rest of the year. And then those injuries are long lasting, so just pray for a speedy recovery for her. But she was having a crazy year. Big Ten Player of the Year, Big Ten regular season champion, Big Ten first team and all defensive team, first team All American, six all time at USC in career scoring, and fastest Trojan to reach 1,000 career points. So she's having a crazy run in her early college career. And shout out to my boy JD5. Good job, my man. That's all I gotta say. Good job. And for the haters, mom wasn't interrupting. Mom cool with Juju. She wanted to sit between greatness. That's all that was, AJ. Shout out to my boy Tombo. He said it first. But and also one thing was crazy. This ain't nothing to do with this injury, but even I think it was the game before this game, she rolled her ankle and she left the game. And then came back in the game when they up by 40. Like played 3 minutes, scored 2 points, come out the game. That was risky right there. It's like, yo, like you ain't gonna need to do that. So I know that had nothing to do with the injury, but I just want to point that out. But prayers up to her, praying for a speedy recovery.
Man, when you've played sports and you've watched sports for a really long time, for me, and I hate to speculate. I always hate to speculate. Because you don't wish injury on nobody, right? And you always hope that things are not as bad as they look. But when you've been watching for so long, it's like you kind of know what's going on right when it happens. Like for example, when KD tore his Achilles, I knew right away. Like KD done popped his Achilles. I'm not gonna say it, but this my first thought is I think he popped his Achilles. Same thing when Kobe went down with his Achilles injury. We've seen big time players go down with injuries, and you kind of know right away like what it is. I felt the same way last night watching JUJU Watkins' injury. I didn't see it live. I ended up catching it after the game was over. I ended up seeing all of the breaking news on my Instagram, and then I went looking for the video. And Carl, I got something for you, Carl. Don't even trip. When I come back, we're gonna have a conversation about this bracket challenge. But on a serious note, I got the breaking news. I'm scrolling through Instagram. I got the breaking news. I saw the video, and my first thought was like, "Yeah, this ain't looking too good." She not somebody that show a lot of emotion. You know what I mean? She don't show a lot of emotion. So to see her down like that, screaming like that in that type of pain, like yeah, you knew right away. It was something serious. I think this is a massive blow for obviously her, obviously USC, but a massive blow to basketball in general. Forget just women's basketball. Forget, college basketball. Forget the pros. I'm talking like basketball in general. Like she is a box office attraction, bro. Like she is that in the sport of basketball, period. She got hoop game. You know what I mean? She's one of the best players in the world in the sport of basketball. Forget just women's college. Like she is like that. She's gonna be like that at the next level. And I was really looking forward to her getting that rematch against UConn. I was looking forward to that so much, seeing her and Paige Beckers go at it again before they go pro. I was looking forward to that matchup in the Elite Eight. Obviously, that may happen. They might still clash, but obviously JUJU won't be there. And it's heartbreaking. I wish her a speedy recovery. I'm sure she'll bounce back. She's a warrior. She's tough. I'm sure she's going to bounce back and still be a great player in the future. But this stings, man. Like this, she's one of the biggest reasons why this year in women's basketball, there's certain stars that you really watching. You know what I mean? There's Paige, there's JUJU, there's stars that you really paying attention to. She was at the top of the list, and to see her go down, it's like, It's just sad. It's sad.
Yeah, and you want to like you want to see a great player like her carry the team to a potential national championship. You want to see that, and like you said, her gets Paige back in there. We had one more round to wait. One more round. They beat Kansas State. UConn beats Oklahoma. We see UConn against USC once again. So it's just sad to say, like you said.
Last year we had Angel Reese and Kaylin Clark, and we talked a lot about those two, specifically Kaylin Clark, like a lot about because Kaylin Clark, and I'm one of the biggest Kaylin Clark fans. I don't shy away from her. She is a baller. She's ridiculous as well. But we spent a lot of time talking about them, and even though JUJU was great, I'm not gonna say she flew under the radar because she didn't, but she didn't get talked about as much as Reese and Kaylin. And so I feel like this was her time. I feel like this was her time to come out and she was killing the start. She was dominating the start. You know what I mean?
As a freshman.
It's just it's unfortunate. But I like I said, I think she'll be back. I think she'll be okay. Top-notch surgeon out there that she's getting surgery done. But I'm hearing that the surgeon, and I'm blanking on the guy's name, but I'm hearing the surgeon that's doing her surgery has done surgery on Kobe and other like great stars in LA. So I think ultimately she'll be okay.
Yeah, I mean, she in USC, she is near LA.
Yeah.
Well, she is in LA.
Yeah.
And, gotta go to LA.